reloading for that huge run. Back to work. He might want another play. To the air, it's Applewhite. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just...
Got some room in to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So California's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Hill. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive. turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. And the missed connection on third down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. It's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hines is back in the middle. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And from the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Give him 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Using the quick game. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the move is the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback, is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Noles are on the move. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Coates. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done. They'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dances away. The throw. This one's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Just not able to shake it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. The sure hands. It's Bell. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Seminole. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Coffee. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Got the first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll run the screen. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The give to the big fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Noles have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for it. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the...
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Seminoles will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Noles!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on! They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Touchdown, Florida State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to barrel in. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Makes the pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what...
Oh, he's got some space.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Brown has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.